Hello everybody, this is David Blair, the Crosshairs Trader. I trust that you had a wonderful Monday and will have a great day today, both in and outside the charts. Please, if you have the time, go to my site. If you haven't done so already, my latest post in my blog is Dennis Gartman on the profitability of being wrong. There's a bunch of great quotes in here. I attended a speech that he gave a few weeks back, and some really good things in this article. Nothing that I've written, but some great quotes from him. If you would take the time, take a look at that and read it. Take a few minutes. Keep in mind subscription options, RSS feed, Twitter, and email alerts if you'd like to be updated on each time I post a article. All right, let's take a look at the market. Nothing much has changed. We've been talking for many days now about how the market seems to just grind its way up. It'll start off with a bang in the morning, it seems like, and then the rest of the day it does nothing or either pulls back some. That's exactly what happened yesterday. This is the S&P daily chart, and you can see we're still struggling right around this possible resistance line. It could be a resistance line, it could be a pause line before we continue to rise, and then we have the ultimate high from the year that goes back to the spring. So we're right here in an area that we just keep consolidating as we head possibly to the high, and we've had such a big move. As we've been talking about, it would be good for the market to rest in here for a little bit. And looks like it's just got cement in its boots, so to speak, as it continues to try to walk upward. But we'll be watching that. You can see that on the weekly. You can see the resistance on the weekly. Here's our price resistance, and here's our moving average resistance. Now let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ had broken through some resistance, and now again really needs some rest like we had back here, at least that much. Maybe hold in here to have confidence to take full positions on any individual trades. Right now, us crosshairs traders who have individual trades are watching them closely as they consolidate. Some are moving higher, and we're putting in tight stop losses for those that may be reversing a little bit too much. As far as adding new positions, we're very cautious about that. If we do, we're adding 1/3 positions, which means we're not putting on a full position due to the extent that the market has run recently. Doesn't mean we can't continue to go up. That's why we'll still trade some things, maybe not a full position as we normally would. On the NASDAQ, we've broken out of some resistance from 08 April and then April of this year, and now the next point of resistance is around 2165, which was at the beginning of 08, some resistance, and then 2251. That's a ways away, so we'll be watching those areas. As far as individual stocks, we looked at several yesterday. Let's look at them again today, as we are long-term days to a few weeks kind of traders, swing traders. I call it swing trading, swing and momentum, a combination of the two. We tend to stay in trades a lot longer than day traders. We are not day traders. Here's Amazon. Amazon gapped up yesterday, moved up higher, and then gave back a lot of it, but still moving higher. DBA gapped up nicely yesterday. We're up almost 20% on our options on this one in one of our accounts. And then it gave it back some yesterday. That's DBA, gave us a crosshair on the daily. On the breakout, pulled back a little bit, and we were able to add to our positions and continue to rise. FXI is one that's gone ballistic, and now we're waiting on it. And look at that. You can see how it's really struggling here. we would like to see a nice orderly pullback, stay in this consolidation, and then move higher. That's FXI, China ETF. ALTR is one we've been watching here for several days, and then yesterday it actually fired a crosshair. I'd been watching this because it was setting up perfectly, and then my computer generated system in TradeStation fired my crosshair yesterday. So that's one we're going to be watching and being mindful of. Gold, let's look at these right quickly. GLD and GDX trying again to stabilize after that long run, stabilize and then possibly have another run. GDX is the same way, Gold Miners Index. See, it's trying to hammer out a new level of support. If this can hold and continue to go up, then we'll look at GDX again. But it's going to be a little while. A few extras. I talked about CAT. CAT had earnings, and I said let's wait for this one and JOYG Global for it to consolidate, and that's what we're doing. Right above these support lines, if they can consolidate and then give us another trade, CAT and JOYG Global that hasn't had earnings yet, doing the same thing. JOYG Global is no different than CAT, consolidating. We're waiting on it. It's come back home, as we crosshairs traders call it, and then we could possibly have another trade, but not yet. And one other one has earnings tomorrow, so we're not trading it today, but it is one that we crosshairs traders traded out of this breakout. WLL went up to a resistance level at 105, and now it's pulled back. Got earnings tomorrow. We'll wait and see what happens after earnings, but if everything is okay with earnings, doesn't sell off too much, doesn't gap up too much, if it just stays steady in here, we could possibly have another trade on WLL coming up. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the opportunity to share my understanding of the market with you. You're welcome to come back anytime. Love to have you each morning watch my videos. Love to have you read my blog post. Love to have you inquire about my Crosshairs University that's coming up, where I actually teach the Crosshairs trading methodology over a 10-week period, and I kick it off with a one-day seminar, which you don't have to attend. It's strongly recommended but not required. And then you'll get my manual, and again, 10 weeks of mostly live webinars twice a week. All right, and those last for about an hour or so. Would love to have you. I'll be posting some more information about it on my site in the next week or two. In the meantime, if you want to contact me, it's david@thecrosshairstrader.com. Have a wonderful day, both in and outside the charts.